Hello everyone, thank you for being with me again. A couple of days ago I was watching a conference about leadership and business and management, and I was inspired to make this episode because there's so many cliches and so many general concepts that are very destructive, and many people might be deceived by them. I'm talking here to people who aspire to be business owners, to people who want to be entrepreneurs. I'm not talking to people who all they want is just to get a job, a high position in a company, and just play the political game. Many of those, including CEOs and including high positions, don't really care about the business like a business owner. All they care about is their survival, the survival of their career, to preserve their ego from humiliation when they fail. So they look for scapegoats and they look for someone to blame. I'm not talking about those, and I'm not talking to those. I'm talking to people who really care about creating a product or a service and they want to sell it. This mindset is different than the mindset of anybody else. That's why in this conference that I observed, the people that were on stage talking about leadership and management and business, they talk about leadership and management and business. We're not business owners. So every time you see someone on stage talking about those subjects, the first question that you need to ask is this person the business owner, or he is an employee in the company, or someone that loses nothing if the company loses? As a business owner in the private sector, if the business loses, I lose. In the public sector, in companies who are backed up by public money, if the CEO or if the workers fail, someone else will pay the price. That's why the mentality and the attitude of looking for scapegoats is all over the place. Anyway, back to the topic. One of the people on stage that talked about leadership and management, and it was a lady, an old lady, and she talked about business culture, or about culture fit in business, and about leadership and how we need to observe those who don't fit in the group, and those who cannot live with the group, and those who complain. We need to throw them out, fire them immediately. You need to fire them immediately. For me as a business owner, I'm thinking to myself, no. Those who complain might be my angels. So I'm asking, who is this woman? Why does she talk like this? Why does she want to scapegoat the complainers? The complainers are the people who are supposed to bring news, bad news or good news. For me, news are important to bring me the insight. I don't care if it comes in the shape of complaining or in the shape of whatever. I need to be aware of what's happening. This is the mindset of a business owner. She didn't like it. She wants people to fix the things for her in the background, or people to do the hard work and people to take responsibility for things. And she only would be credited as a leader. All the people are running the show and she's only the credit of the leader. She's only the leader. That's why they don't want anybody complaining about anything. Me as a business owner, I want people to complain. I want that person who is not living in harmony with the group. I want to know why, especially if that person is productive and intelligent. I don't put the ability to live in harmony with the group above productivity, because if I'm seeing that someone is not living in harmony with the group while he's producing and he's more valuable to me than 10 people, I would fire the 10 people without thinking, and I would keep him. There's also, for me, as a business owner, the leadership is the ability to detect toxic group environment that scapegoats the intelligent. I need the intelligent. I don't need 10 people who are wasteful but live in harmony with each other. This is a whole different mindset than those who claim to be leaders, but actually they are designated. They don't lose anything if the company loses. So they develop those concepts and those mindsets where you need to fire the complainer, where you need to fire the person who's not living in harmony with the group. Many times, the one who does not live in harmony with the group is the most intelligent one and the most productive, and the one that sees the flaws. They don't like it when someone sees the flaws. When this leader, this lady on the stage that I'm talking about, when someone is detecting a problem, she doesn't like it because she will be held accountable. She needs to acknowledge that there is flaws under her leadership. So, for those people, in order to eliminate the risk of acknowledgement and consequences, they fire the messenger. Those supposedly quasi-leaders are not the business owners. This is a different kind of leadership. This is what I call parasitic leadership. People who have time and energy to play the political game. I don't have the energy or the intention to play political games because I'm the one who's paying the price of the failure. If they're getting paid anyway, regardless of their achievement, regardless of their accomplishments, they don't care about performance and about results like someone who really pays the price of their actions. So for me, when it comes to culture fit, yeah, sometimes you need to be in line with the business culture. But if this culture is being formed and dictated by the group, not by the objective-oriented, when a culture emerges out of the group dynamics, and you want me as a business owner to acknowledge it as business culture, and if someone is not culture fit to be fired, this is not the conception of what culture fit or what business culture is. I had to talk about this because sometimes I look at those people who are dressed very nicely. The hair, the makeup, everything is in place. They talk very correct and they talk very intelligently. And you look at them and say, wow, who are those people? They must be famous and important and VIPs, and they're standing on stage and the whole world is listening to them. What? I don't care how much money you make. I care about how you make your money. Do you make it self-reliant? Or you make it by political games? Me as a business owner, those who aspire to be business owners and entrepreneurs, we are a different species than those political animals. And yeah, they can infiltrate and sleep their way to the top and get high positions. This doesn't mean that this is the path of the entrepreneur and the creative and the authentic and the original. We think about creating a product or a service where we can serve humanity, where we can serve our societies. They think only about those political animals. All they think about is their political survival. Saving their ego from humiliation while keeping the money running, never acknowledge their mistakes, always looking for scapegoats, complainers, business culture, culture fit, whatever. Anyway, I hope I could inspire. Thank you for being with me. I'm Shredy Jabarin. Ciao.